Have you ever looked at the pyramids of Giza and wondered how, thousands of years ago, a civilization built such colossal structures without modern technology? These aren't just tombs, they're monuments to human ingenuity, grand puzzles of stone that have captivated minds for millennia. Join us on a journey back to ancient Egypt as we unravel the secrets behind these iconic wonders. We'll explore everything from the visionary pharaohs who commanded their creation to the brilliant minds and tireless hands that brought them to life from the desert sands. In the heart of an ancient land, where the Nile River dictated the rhythm of life and the belief in eternity shaped every aspiration, a pharaoh dreamed of the unimaginable. It wasn't just a tomb, but a portal to the gods, a monument so grand it would defy time itself. The voice of a priest echoed through the palace corridors, describing visions of an artificial mountain that would touch the heavens and house the king's divine essence. Orders were given, and the hum of an entire nation transformed into a chorus of frantic activity. From the Nile Delta to the quarries of Aswan, Egypt mobilized for one of the greatest undertakings in human history. The choice of location wasn't random. It required an elevated plateau, rocky enough to support the colossal weight of the structure, and accessible for transporting millions of tons of stone. Geologists, astronomers, and architects debated under the pharaoh's watchful eye. The necessity of being on the west side of the Nile, the land of the sunset where the god Ra began his nightly journey, was a religious imperative. The first measurements, made with rudimentary ropes and plumb bobs, began to trace the fundamental lines that would define the pyramid's base. The desert, once untouched, began to show the first signs of a work that would change the landscape forever. Far from the grandeur of the temples and the depths of the quarries, the true driving force of the pyramid pulsed. Thousands of men, under the scorching sun, hammered, cut, and shaped the rock. The white limestone of Tura, destined for the outer casing, and the pink granite of Aswan, reserved for the inner chambers, were separated from the bedrock. There were no wheels, no complex machines, just muscle, persistence, and impressive organization. Each block was a victory over nature, another piece in the monumental puzzle rising in the distance. The Nile, the heart of Egypt, transformed into a vital artery. The carefully extracted stone blocks were loaded onto robust boats, built to withstand colossal weights. The river's annual floods, which once fertilized the land, now also served as an express route for transport. Experienced engineers calculated the depth, current, and capacity of each vessel, ensuring that the fluvial journey was as efficient as the work in the quarries. Each trip was a reminder of the symbiosis between man and nature, and of Egyptian intelligence in harnessing the resources around them. The enigma of the ramps is one of the most debated mysteries of pyramid construction. Were they straight ramps, stretching for miles, or spirals, embracing the structure as it rose? Archaeologists and engineers still propose theories, but one thing is certain. The ingenuity behind them was monumental. Thousands of workers pulled the blocks up these ramps, using wooden sleds lubricated with water or mud. In a coordinated effort that defied gravity and the logic of the time, every square meter gained in the pyramid's height was a testament to the persistence and vision of its builders. It wasn't just a mountain of stone, but a cosmic clock. The pyramid's alignment with the cardinal points, with a precision that still surprises us today, was no accident. Priests and astronomers spent sleepless nights observing Polaris and other constellations, using plumb lines, set squares, and simple observatories to ensure that each side of the base was perfectly oriented. The pyramids pointed north to the imperishable stars, reflecting the Egyptian belief in the pharaoh's eternal journey and his connection to the cosmos. The pyramid's interior was as complex as its exterior architecture. Ascending and descending galleries, secret passages, and hidden chambers formed a labyrinth designed to protect the pharaoh's eternal rest. The Grand Gallery, with its impressive height and incline, led to the king's chamber, where the granite sarcophagus would be placed. The so-called air shaft's mysterious channels connecting the chambers to the outside still generate debate. Were they merely ventilation, or did they have an astronomical purpose, aligning with certain stars to guide the pharaoh's soul on its ascent to the sky? For a long time, the myth that the pyramids were built by enslaved people in chains dominated popular imagination. However, recent archaeological discoveries at Giza tell a different story. Well-organized workers, villages, bakeries, makeshift hospitals, and cemeteries with remains showing signs of medical care suggest that the labor force was composed of free workers. Peasants who contributed their labor during the Nile's flood season when agriculture was it was a system, a labor tax, where participation in the pyramid's construction was seen as a civic and religious duty, a way to ensure the pharaoh's prosperity and, consequently, that of all Egypt. When the last stone was laid, and the pyramid reached its maximum height, the work wasn't yet complete. Thousands of artisans dedicated themselves to polishing the outer casing of white Tura limestone, transforming the structure into a jewel that reflected sunlight for miles. At the top, a pyramidion of gold or electrum, a shining metal, crowned the work, symbolizing the pharaoh's union with the sun god Ra. For centuries, the Giza pyramids shone brightly, a beacon of power and divinity, visible from afar and imposing in their perfection. Centuries passed, empires crumbled, and cultures flourished and disappeared. The pyramids, however, remained. The white limestone was plundered, the internal treasures stolen, but the monumental structure withstood time and sand. They continue to inspire AOB, fuel legends, and provoke questions. How did the Egyptians, with such rudimentary technology, achieve such architectural and astronomical perfection? What other secrets are still hidden within their depths? The Giza pyramids are not just tombs of kings, they are monuments to human ingenuity, unwavering faith, and a legacy that, even after millennia, continues to challenge and amaze us. The pyramids of Giza stand as a testament to the extraordinary ambition, advanced knowledge, and incredible perseverance of the ancient Egyptians. Even today, they continue to inspire awe and spark debate, reminding us that some mysteries are meant to be pondered for centuries. We've journeyed through the monumental effort of their construction, from the quarries to the final gleaming capstone, and glimpsed the lives of those who built them. If you were fascinated by this dive into one of history's greatest achievements, you're in the right place. Subscribe to our channel for more captivating explorations of ancient civilizations, unsolved mysteries, and incredible historical feats. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. What other ancient wonders do you want us to explore next? Let us know in the comments below.